One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The long summer is finally over and we're about to start the season. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense will have the football first. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success.
Turning it on! Oh, what a cut! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Off the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. All by himself down the middle. Defense picks it up. And he's got a touchdown.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's McCoy. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Matthews. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Seminoles.
seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. And incomplete on the deep ball. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
They just keep firing. Setting up the screen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one. What a nice job getting rid of the football, not only avoiding the sack, but getting the nice gain.
And taking a shot, getting hit as he throws it, showing some toughness, but going through his progression, he couldn't find anybody open, finally went to his running back, got him the football, and he did the rest.
Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Makes the grab on the left. He's not going to make it. What The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell into the hole.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Back to pass. He's got it. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Uncorks one to the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't.
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got his man in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Got a man, it's Knox. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's Robinson. They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Noles will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. This guy can throw it. Got his man. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll take a final shot here on 4th down, probably the last play of the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to our guys at Bobby Bowden Field.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Seminoles will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got a man, it's Morris. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Out of the gun to give to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the running back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The offense set for a first down play. Gonna look downfield again. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got the quick pass. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Smith. There we go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And into the end zone for a touchdown. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Clemson.
They'll run it from the gun.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Seminoles line up to punt it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action on first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the Dome. Might be calling a hot route. They'll try to power their way ahead. Sweet cut there. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He got it again. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Quarterback extends the play. A strike downfield. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Flying down the left side. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense takes matters into hands. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. On the snap, it's Morris. And this is blown up, going nowhere as the defense was ready for the Wildcat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires to the right. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Defense makes a stop, but the change move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll do it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Surging forward on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they regain the lead. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Knox. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Somehow fits it into that traffic. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Smith. Turning it on. They get him out of bounds, couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's second and 4. Up-tempo for the offense. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Converts on fourth down, still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in a game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Punts it out of the air. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Offense on the move. A big play there, gets it to the 30. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. They'll ride Davis here. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Dropping back, it's Matthews. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, no! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. With that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the catch. It's Smith. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Pulls it in. It's Hampton. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. That's reeled in. It's Knox. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Hampton. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the move. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Finds his big tight end. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. To the air, it's Matthews. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Corners are going to bail. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. He's taking a deep shot. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. The old coaching cliche, go win-or-no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.